Hello. So, I recently played a new game. Well, it's not a new game. It came out like in 2020, but it was new to me. So this is a game called Spirit of the North. I don't know if you've heard of it, but I wanted to do a review of it because why not? So yeah, let's just jump right in. I'm gonna try and not talk a lot. Okay, now I'm gonna start with the premise of the game first. So you play as a fox. This is the sole reason why I wanted to play it. I'm not even joking because if you didn't know this about me, foxes are my favorite animals. So yeah. So you play as the fox, and you have to basically save the whole world from this evil red energy that's taking over the mountains. I'm not even joking. And you get help from a spirit, obviously, that's why it's called Spirit of the North. And Spirit lends you its powers because the fox actually dies at one point in the game. Very early on in the game, by the way. Like, not even like halfway through, like literally the first mission of the game, the fox dies. So the spirit revives the fox, lends the fox some of its powers, and then, you go from there. You have to like solve puzzles to like get to the next part, and there's also bits of lore in the game that I'll talk about in a bit. So yeah, but the fox is the last living creature or something, I think. I mean, I'll get into that in a little bit. So yeah, that's basically the premise. You're a fox with spirit powers. I should also add that the game is based on an Icelandic legend. So yeah, obviously in this legend they worship foxes. So yeah. Okay, so like I did write this point, but like I feel like it's kind of already aged badly because I wrote how the graphics were amazing, but the thing is, there's three versions of this game: the PlayStation version, the Xbox version, and the Switch version. So I first played the Xbox version, but then when I finished the first level, I was like, I'm not enjoying playing it like this because I can hardly see what's going on because of the color that the spirit is. So I got the Switch version so I could have it right at my eyes, if that makes sense, because you can just hold it like that and it's closer to you. And I did enjoy playing it more on the Switch, but the graphics really did suffer on the Switch, I have to say. They really did. You can really tell. Like, I watched the playthrough of the PlayStation version, and since I actually do still have the Xbox version, those both look incredible. But yeah, the Switch version kind of suffered there. I really did. I do feel kind of bad saying that, but I really did. But I still enjoyed playing it more on the Switch, so there you go. But yeah, the graphics are amazing on the other two versions, of course. There were a lot of points in the game that reminded me of Breath of the Wild, though. I kind of got Breath of the Wild vibes. I mean, no game will ever beat Breath of the Wild as the greatest game of all time, let's be real. But yeah, I did get a similar vibe with this one. There are foxes in Breath of the Wild. I got a really good shot of a fox once. It's not. I need to. It's on my Switch, so I can't really show you it right now. But if I remember, I'll put it somewhere here. But yeah, I really do think it gave me Breath of the Wild vibes. I don't know if anyone else has played the game agrees, but yeah, I don't know. But Breath of the Wild is still a better game, of course. Okay, so like I was saying, there are bits of lore in the game, but there's no dialogue in the game at all. So you actually have to see the lore yourself, like it's shown rather than told to you, which is incredible. Obviously with your spirit magic, you have to open these big slabs that are have tapestries on them, like ancient carvings, and it shows you the story of the spirit fox and how it jumps over mountains. And I'm not gonna tell you that bit yet, but I was quite intrigued with it on the mountains, but it made sense at the end of the game. I'll talk about that soon. And it shows you how all the people died as well, and I'll get to that as well. So yeah, the fox is basically the only thing alive on the whole world in this point. Okay, so like I said, there's no dialogue, but there's also not really a goal in the game. It's just kind of one of those games that you kind of relax to, kind of like Journey. I've never played Journey, but I have watched playthroughs of it, and that game is beautiful. So it's kind of similar to that as well. It's basically that and Breath of the Wild mixed in, really, when you think about it. But yeah, you do you don't really have to do anything really. You just have to complete the puzzles to move on. So there's not really a goal or an obligation. Is that the word? I don't know, but yeah, I do enjoy that. I like that there was nothing you really had to do in the game. It was just a little bit of peaceful fun. Okay, so like I said, all the humans have died. But this is dark, by the way. Their bodies are literally just lying in several places in the whole world, and the thing is, this is kind of, you don't have to do this. It's not important to the game, but if you want the achievements, you need to do it. So, there are staffs all around the map as well, and basically you have to bring the staffs to the bodies, and then when you put the staff down to the body, it frees the spirit, so the spirit gets to go back to the spirit world. And there's 28 spirits in the whole game, and if you collect them all, you also unlock different skins for your fox, but you also, near the end, I'll talk about this in a bit, because this was, oh, but yeah. I like, at first wasn't gonna do all the spirits, but I ended up finding them all anyway. I needed a video for help, of course, but it was fun. Like, I enjoyed finding them all, because it made me feel a little bit accomplished at something, at least. And I unlocked all the fox skins as well, so that was cool. Okay, now we're getting to the stuff about the game I'm not really a fan of. So, I do think it should have been open world, because it's not really open world, because it's open zoned. That's kind of what it is, but I don't know. Open world games are a lot more fun, in my opinion. And there's a lot of places, like, in this game where you actually can't go, where you should have been able to go, in my opinion. Like, I'm pretty sure there's this big castle on one, level, but I didn't know how to get to it, and I don't think you could, but, yeah. And there's some bits that would be really helpful to climb on, but you can't because of, like, the barriers, so that's not fun either. Like, and I thought Legends Arceus was bad for that, huh? But, yeah, it's not a big deal, I guess. I mean, it does have a sequel, which I probably will try and play one day, and that's open world, so there you go. But, yeah, this one should have been open world as well. Also, I found the caves a bit too dark at times, because, like, when you have your spirit powers activated, which you need to, like, run through flowers to do, that I'm not even making that up, that's real, your fox glows, so it kind of acts like a flashlight, but yeah, the caves are still quite dark if you don't have your spirit magic activated. And, you know, sometimes there's tar on the map as well, obviously coming from, like, the mountain. But, yes, the tar makes it a lot more worse for that, yeah. I did not like the tar missions. They were really horrible. Like, that was quite disgusting, actually. So, yeah, those weren't really that fun, I have to say. But, like, the rest of the game more than makes up for that, I guess. There's also tiny little things, right? But they waste so much time. Like, because you have to jump in the water a few times, obviously, like, to swim. And the fox actually auto-swims, which I like. That's cool. But then there's, like, you know, the fact that you can't, like, swim fast. Because you can run in the water. No. You can run on the land, yeah. And you can sprint as well. But, like, you can't swim fast. I mean, at one point in the game, you do unlock the ability to, like, teleport. Like, but that's even then, like, it doesn't help that much. And also, every time the fox jumps out the water, it has to shake itself dry, which obviously is realistic. It's a nice detail, but it just wastes, like, that much little more time, if you know what I mean. So, like, those things should have not been added, in my opinion, because, I don't know, like, especially for speedrunners as well. Like, those must kill speedrunners when you think about it. So, yeah, I think you could have done, like, not done those just to save a tiny bit more time in the game. I don't know. It's also really easy to get stuck and confused. Like I said, there's no dialogue and nothing, no talking at all. So you literally have to discover everything for yourself. And it's like, come on now. Like, you could at least make it a little easier. Sometimes the spirit will show you what to do, because the spirit is an orb that's following you, and it will show you where to go and how to do it. Like, sometimes it will, like, jump from a cliff to a cliff to show you how to jump, obviously. And sometimes that's helpful, but, like, there's other times where the spirit's no help at all, and it's like, come on now. You could make this a tiny bit more easier, you know? Make it more clear what you have to do. Like, I got stuck so many times I had to Google how to get out of it, and that was like, come on now. Why am I having to do this? Like, it should, like, I know Breath of the Wild's kind of the same, but even that's a little bit more clear on what you have to do sometimes. Except, I will say, the part when you have to break into, like, the ninja's lair, I don't remember what they're called, but the ninja's lair, I didn't realize you had to give them the bananas to distract them. I thought you had to fight them, and I kept dying. So, like, that wasn't clear, but at least, you know, it's more clear still, because the bananas are there. Like, you know the bananas are there, important, but still, the Fox game needed a little bit more, like, showing you how to do, you know what I mean? I don't know. Also, the saving is so annoying. This is another reason why I didn't want to play the Xbox version, because, like, you can only save under, like, these dream catchers, or, like, because I don't know how to explain it. So throughout the map, there are, like, these dream catchers all about, and they're the save points, so you can save your progress. But it's like, you should, why is this a thing? Just let me save wherever I am, please. Like, that would be so much easier. Because just say I was playing it on the Xbox version, right? Because my Xbox is literally downstairs, so I was quite limited to how many times I could play it anyway. So just say my parents, like, came home for some reason, they're out, and I was playing it, and I was nowhere near a save point. I'd have to, like, either go back to the save point, or I'd have to just turn it off and do it all again, you know? And that's not good, you know? Like, why is this a thing? This game came out in 2020, right? And it shouldn't be a thing. Like, in Breath of the Wild, you can literally save anywhere you want. In Pokemon, you can save anywhere you want. So, why do I have to save in a specific location here? That's not okay, right? That was really annoying. So that's another reason why I want to get Switch version, because at least on my Switch, I can just turn my Switch on sleep mode and just leave it for as long as I want. So, yeah, that was definitely better than the Xbox version and the PlayStation version, I assume. So, that was really annoying. I'm sorry, but it was. Right, now I'm going to talk about the climax. So, this was the most annoying part of the game. Like, I was really enjoying the game up to this point. So the climax, right? The fox dies again after all of that, and it ends up in the spirit world, where all the spirits that you've saved are there, so that makes sense, it's the spirit world. But, the map is massive, right? It's just a massive forest. It's the one and only time they actually had an open world bit in the game. So what the hell is that about? So, at first I was so confused because I had no idea what I was supposed to do. I saw the spirits walking about, and if you find all the spirits, you get an achievement, so that's like whatever, like that's not that important. But I was really confused. I wasn't sure if you needed to find all the spirits in order to like continue like the game, or there were these fox statues, which I was really confused about, and it turned out they weren't even important either. They just led you, if you clicked them, they showed you an aurora to so you know what way to go, like for each part. So I was really confused, and it turns out, right, that you don't need to click the statues or find all the spirits. You just have to find this castle, right? And you go under the castle, and then you like push this button to open the door that leads you down the spirit road, so that you can get to your body again. So that, because the spirit turns red because the evil magic is kind of taken over it. So you press this button to like basically turn the spirit good again. And then the fox gets the spirit's powers permanently now. So I'm like, why did you not just make that more clearer? Like, sure, you can have the spirit world. That was quite beautiful actually, but you could have made it so much more clearer that was what we had to do. Like, Breath of the Wild would never have done something like that. They make it so much more clearer of what you have to do. So what the hell was that about? Like, I did find all the spirits, like I said, and actually, I wasn't too annoyed though, because I was annoyed that I didn't find them all, because I thought that was important, so that's why I went back to find them all. Which, and I will say though, one good thing is that you don't have to play the whole game again to find your spirit. You can like go get the spirit right, and it will auto save that. Fair enough, and then you can like close the map and go to the next one to find the next spirit. So that's good, but when it turned out I didn't need to find them all, I actually wasn't too annoyed, because, like, I can say at least I found them all, and I unlocked all the fox skins, so, you know, that was still good. I still felt accomplished there. So, yeah, and nothing told me, right, that I had to find this castle, because I was trying to figure out how to do the climax for ages, and nothing told me that I had to find this castle, because that would have been so much easier. So, yeah, that was a bit annoying, but I did feel accomplished at least, and it more than made up for it in the end. So the final like level, there's not actually much to do, because once you like find the castle and save the spirit leads you up to the mountain where the curse is, and then turns out, right, that the spirit was a fox the whole time, and it literally sacrificed itself to press the button to stop the bad magic from coming out of the mountain. And you have to sacrifice yourself as well to push the other button. So, the two foxes sacrificed themselves and are now spirits forever. But then, I'm going to put the picture here somewhere. So, you become a spirit permanently at the end. And then all of the red, like, dust that's in the air become auroras. And then you get to play as the fox during the credits, which is awesome. And you get to make auroras coming out of the fox, and that is incredible. Like, it's not much, but that was so worth it. Like, that was my favorite part of the game, for sure. Like, wow, that was incredible. Like, playing as a spirit fox making auroras in the sky at nighttime is, wow. That was insane. I can't, like... The level 7 really did annoy me so much, but level 8, wow, that more than made up for it. That was actually beautiful. I don't know what else to say. Like, it was just like, yeah, if you, I don't know if it would be worth it to you to play all of that just to be able to make some auroras, but for me, that was 100% worth it. Before I end, though, I do need to say there are a few glitches in the game, a few bugs. Like, I don't know. Sometimes the fox will, like, just kind of glitch out, and you can see it in the frame rates. God. So, yeah. There are a few glitches as well, which were kind of hold it back from being a phenomenal 10 out of 10 game, but it's not a big deal. But anyway, that's my review of Spirit of the North. On a scale of 1 to 10, probably give it about an 8 or 7. Probably a 7, yeah. I feel like that's fair. It's not my favorite game of all time, like I thought it was gonna be, but I wasn't disappointed either, so yeah. I will be playing Spirit of the North 2 one day, because that game literally is everything the first one should have been. It's open world, there's more than one character, like, there's actual objectives in the game, that was the word I was looking for. So yeah, I think I will definitely get that one day, but not yet, because it's not on a Switch 2 yet. I don't have a Switch 2 yet, but I'll probably get one day. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I mean, I'll probably get on the Xbox One if I have to, but, you know, if not, then I'll wait for it to come out on the Switch. But let me know what you thought of Spirit of the North in the comments down below, if you played it. And if you want to play it, you know, go do it, because it was really fun. And please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!